What's going on, all you beautiful people? First and foremost, I would like to thank you for clicking onto this video. This is another one brought to you by Travis. This time, as you can tell by the title, it's going to be me talking about getting kicked out of NHS over some Black Ops 3 gameplay with Joseph, another founder of the channel. I hope that you enjoy. Leave a like, comment, tell me what your favorite part of the story was if you liked it, and just let me know if you guys want to hear another story about this, maybe about the time that I shot my grandpa's plasma screen TV that was worth like $1,000 with a BB gun. That's pretty interesting. Let me know if you guys want to see these, and let's jump right into the video. Alright, let's talk about what you guys came here to listen for today. Getting kicked out of NHS. And so let me just start off by saying I have gym 5th period. I was always super hyper. I was always making, trying to do funny stuff because I had it right before lunch. It was always the end of the day. I just looked forward to gym. It was a good break from sitting down for 4 periods straight. And yeah, I personally loved gym. And sometimes I always get a little too hyper, I'll admit that. But let's talk about the person who got me kicked out. And for identity's sake, if you don't know who it is, you probably shouldn't know by now, so I'm just going to call her Barbie. And Barbie was not a good person. Sometimes she skipped class, and she would never wear her gym clothes. She didn't like being there. She would always sit on her phone in the corner. Honestly, I have no idea what her grade was in that class. But yeah, and Barbie was not a National Honor student, as some people might say. She was just definitely not a nice person, but I thought that we were on pretty good terms most of the time. Sometimes she would get irritated with me, and I would leave her alone. But most of the time, I would make a joke, and every once in a while she would smile, and it wouldn't be that big of a deal, But the one day, I decided to do something drastic. We were playing volleyball, and I blew a kiss. And that just, I guess that was like triggered for her, and she went AWOL, okay? She was like, don't you do that again. If I catch you doing that again, I'm gonna beat your A-star. And I just, I was like, whatever. So I didn't do it. I kind of looked at that as a joke, too. I thought she was joking around a little bit. That was my fault. I was being dumb. Anyways, what ended up happening was about 2 rounds later, we had been rotating after we won each game or lost each game. And about 2 rounds later, I blew another kiss at her. And then she gave me this dirty look, like it was dirty look, and I thought that it was just, I don't know, I didn't think she would do anything. I thought she would just give me a dirty look. Now keep in mind, I did not do anything after she gave me this dirty look. After that, I completely stopped. And I was getting the ball about, I don't know, maybe 1 round later. I was getting the ball for this team, and we were playing, we were having a good time, and we were laughing, and someone hit it out of bounds, and I went to go grab it, and my back was turned for about, I don't know, 10 seconds when I was walking, and then all of a sudden, she just punched me in the back of my head, and then she punched me, and I was really shocked. So she punched me, and then she grabbed my hair and just yanked on it, like I don't know how I didn't fall to the floor, not because I'm weak, but because it was like by total surprise. I didn't expect her to come fight me all of a sudden, and I just turned around, and I just lifted up my hands like I was gonna fight her. Obviously, I would never hit a girl, that's not me, I'm not that type of person, and I would have never done it, but I still lifted it up in like self-defense, and I went over, and I walked over to Miss Weslow, which was my gym teacher, and I told her, I said, can you please tell her to stop hitting me? And then she's like, wait, she just hit you? And I was like, oh no. And I was like, yeah, she just hit me. I don't want anything to happen to her. I just want you to ask her to stop hitting me, because I'm just trying to have fun right now. It's just gym class. Please, just cut her a break. Just talk to her and then tell her to stop. And she's like, okay, I'll talk to her, Travis. So then she talks to her, right? And at the end of the gym class, everything is going good after that. My head did hurt because she did punch me fairly hard. My head hurt, but I wasn't like crying about it. I didn't say anything about it. And I remember thinking like, whatever. I was like, that was really weird. I was gonna go tell everybody at lunch, but I wasn't gonna go like complain. And I was leaving, and she was standing in the doorway, and I was like, oh my god, are you even serious right now? And I looked at Miss Weslow, and I was like, can you please tell her to move? And she's like, that's it, Brenda. She's like, I don't want students in this class to be scared. And I was like, oh no. And she's like, we're gonna file a report, Travis. And she's like, Brenda, you shouldn't have hit Travis. That wasn't the right thing to do. And then, I was like, no, it's not because, she's like, I don't want him to be scared. And I was like, it's not being scared. I literally will not hit a girl. I don't care how many times they hit me. Unless they literally break my jaw, I'm not going to touch a girl, because that is wrong. I do not believe in that. And I just wanted her to move because I didn't want to get beaten up, because I knew I wasn't going to fight back. So I was like, please just ask her to move Miss Weslow, and she's like, no, Travis, we're gonna talk about this. So she filed a report with with the dean and with the assistant principal. I think she's a assistant principal, and her name is Miss Pomhack. Anyways, a day later, I got called down to the office, and I was like, I told Miss Weslow that day in gym too, when Brenda wasn't there. I was like, I really hope this doesn't affect my NHS. I literally just got into it, and I know that this won't blow over easy with them. So yeah, I got called down, I talked, Miss Pomahek said, yeah, you're in the clear, nothing's wrong, we know that it wasn't you, you were just messing around, all your classmates said that you're a good kid, we talked to like 2 of them, both of them said you're a good kid, and there's nothing wrong, nothing is going to happen to you, Travis, don't worry. So I was under the impression that I was literally in the clear, there was nothing that was going to happen to me, because I was just, I don't know, I was in the clear, and whatever, I just saw it as something that would blow over after Miss Pomahek reassured me. So lo and behold, the leader of NHS, we'll call him Dr. Opossum, called me into his office and said, Travis, do you know why you're in here? And I said, yes, of course I do. And he said, alright, so talk to me about it. And I thought the conversation was going fairly well, and when he told me that I was going to be getting kicked out of NHS, removed from NHS, and there was a committee that was looking into it, I was literally dumbfounded. And of course, there was just like a strife of emotions that were going through me. I was just staring at him, and I just couldn't believe what I was hearing, because I honestly didn't believe that I should be kicked out of NHS, as you may know already. And so yeah, he was talking about a committee, and then he dismissed me, and he's like, is there anything else you would like me to know, anything you would like me to say? And when he said this, I was about to go off. I was about to be like, do you know why you're kicking me out of NHS right now? Like, do you even understand what happened? But I didn't say any of that because, I'm a respectful student, and I just said, no, sir. And I know a lot of teachers told me later that they would have fought against Dr. Mussman and told him that I should have been in NHS and all that jazz. But I honestly just, I wanted this, it's not even that much of a nightmare, like hashtag first world problems, but I just wanted this nightmare to be over. And basically what happened was I got called in again 2 days later, and 2 days of agonizing waiting, and he told me, yeah, the committee has decided to remove you from NHS. And I just stared at him and I said, okay, is there anything else? And he said, nope, and I stood up and I walked out. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, I was feeling a bunch of different stuff when this happened. I was feeling very mad, I was also feeling very sad, and I just wanted to get out of there because I didn't know what to say to him. And we were sitting there, and he stared at me, and when he said it, I literally I got up and walked out. Basically, I said anything else, got up. And looking back on it, I mean, NHS isn't that important to me now. Obviously, I'm not in it anymore. But it's not that important to me now, and I don't look at it as prestigious as I used to. I don't hold pride when I talk about getting kicked out of NHS, but I do hold or like have a certain pride when I can talk about it because of how honest I am. Because there was literally nothing wrong with what I did, and I mean, it was just a little bit of a joke, and it was one of the most BS things that has happened to me in my 2 completed years in high school. But whatever, honestly, it's nothing anymore. I'd like to thank you all for watching this video today, all you beautiful people for taking the time out of your day to watch this. If you liked this video, if you want to talk about more times where was in a predicament, in a pickle, as I might say, make sure you like and comment on this video. I'll talk about maybe how I shot my grandfather's TV in one of my next videos, because that was actually, it wasn't funny, it's $1,000 TV, but my reaction was very, very funny, and I'm sure everyone wants to hear about how I cried as a little kid. But like again, as I was saying, thank you all for watching my video, taking the time out of your day to click on this and watch another one of my videos about how I got kicked out of NHS. If you like this, remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see all you beautiful people in the next one.